Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys an update to my Dark Magician deck profile for December 2016. Finally collected up all the remaining support from the latest booster packs and sets that had Dark Magician stuff, so I thought why not bring you guys the update. It's a really fun deck. The whole basis of the deck does revolve around Dark Magician, which I think is a lot of what a lot of people wanted in Dark Magician for a good while. And it's been a good couple months since my last deck profile, so I thought, why not give you guys the fully updated version. So let's go ahead and jump right in. As a start, your main card of the deck is obviously Dark Magician. You run 3 of this. I preferred the art with, the original Yugi on it. The effect is no effect because he's the vanilla monster. But like I said, he's very important for most of your plays, so you definitely have to max him out at 3. And I also run 3 Magician's Rod. With this card, when it's normal summon, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Dark Magician in its text. And during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell, trap, or effect while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you contribute 1 spellcaster type monster to add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Magician's Rod once per turn. So the search effect is really nice, and the fact that you can recycle it means that you'll be able to search through your Dark Magician spell or traps very quickly. I can grab Dark Magical Circle with this card, Magician's Navigation, whatever the situation calls for. And I also run 3 Magician of Dark Illusion. He is probably your good backup for Dark Magician. He helps with a lot of your rank 7 plays, and he's just very easy to get out. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while it's on the field, and you can only use each effect of Magician of Dark Illusion once per turn. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you activate a spell or trap while this card is face up on the field, except during the damage step, you can target 1 Dark Magician in your graveyard, special summon it. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. So like I said, it's good for quick rank 7 plays, and it's very easy to special summon out. And the fact that it is treated as Dark Magician means that you can make use of all the spells like Dark Magical Circle when a Dark Magician monster is special summoned. And also run just 1 Magician's Robe. Only 1 of this because the effect is kind of cloggy. You don't really need more than 1. During your opponent's turn, you can discard 1 spell or trap card to special summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck. This is a quick effect. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell, trap, or effect while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card for banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use the effect once per turn, so it's more of a field presence card, plus the first effect is really good. Just as a backup for Dark Magician. And also run 1 Dark Magician of Chaos. Searchable with the deck, I do run the Dedication through Light and Darkness to get this out. It's great for the spell searching ability. They did errata it from the original text, but I still like it. Very easy to get out, like I said before also. And also run 2 Chocolate Magician Girls. I do like the rank 4 plays that you can make with Summoner Monk in this deck. And once per turn, you can discard 1 spellcaster type monster to draw 1 card. And once per turn, if this card is targeted for an attack, you can target 1 spellcaster monster in your graveyard, except for Chocolate Magician Girl. Special summon it, then change the attack target to it. And if you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes half. So if you get Dark Magician out, it's a bigger threat than if this were to be attacked. So your opponent will have to be wary when they want to try and attack over Chocolate Magician Girl when they know what's in your graveyard. Plus 2 Summoner Monks. You got plenty of spell cards in this deck to work with. So with this card, you can get out Chocolate Magician Girl, have your rank 4 play there. It's a very handy card to have. And I also run 2 Effect Veiler. This card helps with the synchro plays in the deck. You could swap this out if you want to go for more of an Exceed play, for max C's, for more hand draw power, but the effect negation does come in handy at times. And that's it for the monsters. We'll move on to spells. I run 3 Dark Magical Circle. Very important key card for a lot of your plays in the deck. When this card's activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can reveal 1 Dark Magician or spell or trap card that specifically lists the Dark Magician among them and add it to your hand. Also place the remaining cards on the top of your deck in any order. If Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your field except during the damage step, You can target one card your opponent controls, banish it. You can only use each effect once per turn. So the search effect is something you'll make use of on your own turn. Meanwhile, plenty of ways you can special summon Dark Magician to your side of the field during your opponent's turn to make use of the banish effect. The fact that you banish a card is really helpful because you'll stop a lot of pesky effects like Burning Abyss cards, stuff that would go off in the graveyard. And also 2 Illusion Magic. It's a quick play spell card. You tribute one spellcaster type monster to add up to 2 copies of Dark Magician from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. You can only activate 1 per turn. Search power mostly because you can't special summon Dark Magician from the deck with most of the cards in the deck. And with this card, getting them to your hand means cards like Magician's Navigation can be put to full use. +1 Dark Magic Attack, just because it's searchable. The same goes for Dedication through Light and Darkness. Dark Magic Attack helps by destroying all spell and traps, and Dedication through Light and Darkness gets out a Magician of Chaos from your hand, deck, or graveyard by tributing a Dark Magician. I only have 2 Allure of Darkness at the moment. The third one's actually another deck, so 1 Upstart Goblin to fill in for that, but I would run 3 just because plenty of dark targets for this card, so making 3 maximum is best used with this. Also, 3 Pot of Duality really help with the setup in the deck. Like I said, you could special summon during your opponent's turn. You can use Pot of Duality during your first turn just for key, field setup, get the traps you need, monster effects used, Dark Magical Circle played, and be ready to go off of what your opponent does. And I also run 2 Dark Magic Veil. If you wanted, this card helps just by special summoning Dark Magician faster to the field. If the Magician's Navigation or the Eternal Souls don't go off, you might want to swap this out for, like I said, Max C. It could also work well as a backup to Effect Veiler, just if you prefer more hand traps with this deck. And for traps, I run 3 of the new Eternal Soul. This card is really good. It protects your Dark Magician cards. Every Dark Magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effect of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can only activate 1 of these effects. You can special summon a Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, or you can add 1 Dark Magic Attack or 1,000 Knives from deck to your hand. So the Call the Haunted effect is really good. That's why I took Call the Haunted out of the deck. This card's much more viable. It protects your Dark Magicians and lets you add needed spell cards as well. And also 3 Magician's Navigation helps. You special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck. If you control Dark Magician, except the turn this card was in the graveyard, you can target 1 face-up spell or trap your opponent controls. It has its effect negated until the end of the turn. So it's like an Effect Veiler. 4 spell or traps, stop pesky field spells or stuff like that. It's really good. And I also run 1 Dark Renewal. This card helps just for the fact when your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target 1 of those monsters and 1 spellcaster type monster you control. Send them both to the graveyard, then you can special summon 1 Dark Caster spell type monster from your deck or graveyard. So the one card that allows you to get Dark Magician, it's really good because it helps also get rid of any big monsters your opponent may be trying to go. They don't know, maybe you'll have this card set, and then you'll be able to go off like that. And 1 Solemn Warning to finish off the main deck. Just helps that monster negation. And now for the extra deck, for Synchros, to go off with Effect Veiler, I run 1 Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Stardust Spark, 1 Crimson Blader. For the Magician's Rod, I run Underworld Fighter Balmung. And for the Summoner Monk, Chocolate, and Effect Veiler plays, I run 1 Trishula. For the Exceed monsters, I run Levier, an Abyss Dweller, Perform Age Trapeze Magician, since they are spellcaster types, 1 Downward Magician, Ebon High Magician for the Dark Magician plays, same with Ebon Illusion Magician, and Dante, and Super Quantum Mech Grand Pulse. I would also run, I only have 13 cards here for the extra deck, I'd also run Dracosac and Big Eye. I just don't have any on me at the moment to have thrown into the deck, but like I said, the rank 7 plays are very easy with the deck, so you want to make full use of them as well. You have the spellcaster type monsters that do help, but having options like Big Eye and Dracosac also are immensely helpful. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.